Welcome back, it's Melanie, or She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using the Sweet Rush collection from Vicki Boutin. I thought it was the perfect, bright, vibrant collection for these 4 photos from Margaritaville at, I think is it Universal Boardwalk. I just felt like it was tropical and fun, and so I wanted to use up some of that floral paper. I don't know that I've actually used that floral paper yet, and I probably have a stash of it. So I'm kind of on a circular kick right now. So in my last video, I used this same thickers kind of, I don't know if it's a stencil, but I traced the outline of it and then cut out the circle and rough up the edges to hide any imperfections. And I'm going to add that to the top left, just to bring in some of that bright, vibrant, those bright, vibrant florals. I decided to go with a teal background paper, and I got that from the project pad. Those usually are found at Joann's, I think is where I've gotten most of mine. I think maybe a Cherry on Top has had a couple of project pads, but project pads are great because they have stickers, they have pattern paper, and then they have solid color paper in the back as well. So you could get a lot done by just using a project pad. I did decide to matte all of these photos with white. Originally, I decided just to do pink on the larger photos, but felt like the smaller ones kind of blended in and needed kind of a barrier against the busy background papers, especially that floral paper. And so I did end up backing all 4 photos with that pink, and that pink also came from the project pad. So this one came together really quickly. Again, wanted to use up the florals in the collection. I've used quite a bit of this collection for I guess my beach photos, the boys' beach photos. I feel like I'm repeating myself because I said the exact same thing with the last layout with all the circles as well. But it's kind of what I have left over with all the florals. And so I thought this was a great one just to kind of add all of those, not all, because I wish I could have incorporated more than what I did, but add them and use them up. So that is one thing. I think I've only bought one new collection this year so far, and so I'm really trying to use up obviously my stash and almost quit hoarding it, because I feel like I do that, especially with these Vicki Boutin collections. I just love them, but I have also bought so many of them that I have a lot left over. So everything is taped down now, and now it's just time to embellish. I decided to use one of the titles from like the title sheet here that says Hey Vacay. So I'm going to add that to the left there to fill in that space a little bit. Really embellishing is very, very simple on this one because I have that large circular piece. There was really no need to embellish on that. It's just beautiful the way it is. So I'm kind of looking through the embellishment pack, seeing if there's anything I can use. I have those layered hearts, and I really wanted to use a couple of those on here. So you can see I did add one to the left of the title there just to kind of add something to that. I found this bright pink ticket that I thought was really cute, and so I decided to try to figure out what I could layer on that to kind of make a completed cluster. Here are some of the other florals that I have that would be options for using. I like how that one on the right kind of rounds down. I didn't, want to cover up too much of my photo, but I like how that is there. Then I found a lemonade glass, which I have a non-alcoholic drink. I don't know if I've even said this. I don't drink. I deal with migraines, and I drink one drink, and I feel pretty crummy. I pretty much feel hungover after one drink, so I haven't really had a drink in years at this point. So I decided to splurge and get a non-alcoholic one. And so that's why my sister took a picture, because it does look like obviously an alcoholic drink. But yeah, I don't know. Knowing me and anybody that knows me that's going to look at this will probably realize that it doesn't have alcohol in it. And so I just thought that lemonade glass was kind of a fun piece of ephemera to sneak in there, because I am holding up a drink in the top photo. I am going to commit to the floral piece and the ticket on the bottom left. And then I swapped out the hearts. I guess I thought the colors worked better, that smaller one down below, and then I added a larger one at the top, so that was nice. I have two of them on there, so I was happy to kind of use up a few of those, and then going to commit to that flower and the lemonade on the right hand side. Still didn't feel like it was done though. I like to have an odd number of pieces in my clusters, and so I had to kind of come up with an idea of what to use on the right hand cluster, what I could add to kind of even it out. As it is, it just looks almost not out of place, but like it's missing something. So on the title sticker sheet there, I did use up a couple of the hearts. I added one pink one to the title. There were some gold ones, so I did sneak a couple of those in there. Again, just trying to use things up. I'm almost to the point with those title stickers, I could probably combine it to one sheet. I don't know that I've ever actually used up that much yet on any of the Vicki Boutin titles sticker sheets, so I'm pretty proud of that. So yeah, I probably could combine it onto the one and save some room, I guess. But here I am just trying to play around with different things and how to embellish that right cluster, what to add. I forgot, I added that my favorite arrow on the bottom left cluster that was chipboard, and I did pop that up on some foam tape. But again, just looking for pieces, I went into the project pad, so that kind of gives you a good idea of the sticker sheet on a project pad. It is a 12 by 12, but then there usually is a second sticker sheet, and a lot of times it's an alpha that matches the collection. So lots of good options on a project pad. I found these sunglasses. I think they were a little bit larger than the ones on the actual sticker sheet, and so I figured that was a great addition to that cluster on the right. You can kind of see there's like a small, medium, and large size piece of ephemera there, and I like how that looks. I did scatter a couple of other hearts around the page, some of the gold hearts, and that is going to finish off the layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will link this down below, or the collection, if you are interested. But I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.